entitled 7 Questions from Alexander the Great, Part 1 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on March 3rd, 2020.
Hello, Master.
Can you hear me, huh? One moment.
Yes, Master.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now?
Yes, Master.
Okay, lah?
Yes, okay. Yes, okay.
I told you it's not easy to talk with you guys. Now you understand.
Yes, Master.
Now you see the problem, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Okay, it's good now. I fixed it. I'm not high-tech, but I fixed it. Okay. Now, this is another place. I have another place in case, you know? In case that place didn't work, but it's some distance, yeah?
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
That's right. Okay, now, we can... You want the story or you want question and answer? Or do you have any questions?
Yes, we have questions, Master.
Okay, you want question first, yeah? Okay?
Yes.
Oh, good. Because questions are always more urgent than stories. Story don't run away, yeah?
Yes, Master.
By the way, okay, question is good. All right. I have to move a little bit. Okay. Tell me. Yes.
Yes, Master. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who has been in office since 2011, is embroiled in numerous scandals lately. It has been revealed that he did not disclose the true number of deaths in state nursing homes, 13,000 plus, and that a state attorney general report says that his administration undercounted the deaths by 50% plus. Master, do you know why the first number was so low and then suddenly became so high?
Well, I'm not there, okay?
Yes, Master.
I'm not there in America, so I don't have any proof for you. But things do happen, okay? Yes.
Yes, Master.
The numbers are low, maybe because they did not count it well before, yes?
Yes, Master.
But what is it that they accuse him of? And
They're saying it's an undercount, and because if he disclosed the true number, it would mean that he did not have the COVID-19 situation under control, that there were many more deaths in his state. And so that would make him look like he was a bad leader. So that they're saying that he was undercounting, giving a lower number than the actual number of deaths to make it look like he had the situation more under control.
I got it. How much was it?
13,000 plus deaths, Master.
That is the low or the high?
That is the high. They're saying that they undercounted. The figure they gave publicly was undercounted 50% plus. So they gave a lower figure, much lower than the actual true amount.
So the 13,000 is the low number?
13,000, the high number, Master.
High
13,000
number.
plus.
Okay,
yes.
okay. So they reported maybe just about like 9,000 or something, or 8,000 or something, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
So this is the actual number. Well, I don't know. Maybe they did try to hide it because nobody really wants to report the deaths in your district or in your city, no?
Yes, Master.
And also, or maybe at the time they reported, the number was lower. And afterward, the number continued to rise and nobody reported to him.
Yes, Master.
Because they did not want to report to him, or because they did not count again, or because the nursing home did not report to his employee, his staff. So he doesn't know, or maybe they reported and he overlooked, or he has many other things to read and he forgot to read that. Or
Yes, Master.
it's not necessary that people try to hide. If he did, then it's also a very bad thing, of course, yes?
Yes, Master.
It was really utmost tragic for the families of the deceased. I cried a lot, feeling what they feel. You must know also, in that situation or in that position, people are so shocked in the beginning of the COVID. They probably had all kinds of different information that they don't know how to deal with. Understand?
Yes.
So they did what they think is the best. In the beginning, the symptoms were not clearly differentiated between this COVID and others, such as normal headache or just a cold or seasonal flu, etc. They are not medical experts. And even the top experts gave many confusing and damaging advice. Told you already. You know.
Yes, Master.
So what did the judge or the court say about this situation then?
It's under investigation right now, Master.
Oh, okay. Then maybe after the investigation, they say a different story, okay? Yes. But for what I'm thinking is they did not try really to hide it. Or maybe just, maybe mismatching or misinformation or too busy with many other things or just did not know how to deal with the situation.
Yes, Master.
Because in the beginning, the top officials, Dr. Fauci, even say different stories many times.
Yes.
First, he say don't wear a mask, and it's nothing. The common flu is even worse. So being a governor, he never has to deal with these things. So maybe he just tell his subordinate, okay, do what you think is the best, to protect people or whatever that information that's flowing between them. So the court has to decide then, according to the information, and the details and evidence. Okay, huh? Yes. But I'm thinking people could be wrong, since he has been governor for a long time already, right? Yes. Or he has never heard of a problem before, or? Yes? No, huh? This is the first time, right?
I'm not aware of his whole history, Master, but overall he's been elected 3 times, so...
Yeah, so he must have been trusted by his people, okay? So now this pandemic, it makes people crazy also. And also even affected by the energy of it. You don't have to be sick to be affected.
Yes, Master.
And of course, many officials don't know how to deal with that. It's a very bad thing if you try to hide the figures of the deaths or did not, handle it properly. But even in many countries, they handle it so-called properly. People are still dying in numbers.
Yes, Master.
In very, very large numbers. Even with lockdown and with all kinds of measurements, people are still dying. And the number was rising and rising. You remember?
Yes, Master.
And then they cut it and then it comes back again. Like for example, even New Zealand, they had it under control. And Vietnam or Taiwan, and then it just returns and returns.
Yes, Master.
So maybe it's just in the beginning, the governor also didn't know what to do. So he and his staff, or maybe he told his staff what to do, just do whatever you think is proper, and then they did that, yes? And of course they blame it on the head, not blame it on the staff that much.
Yes, Master.
Maybe it was a staff problem, but he did not want to blame it on his staff. He did not want to trash people, yeah? And so the court has to look into all kinds of evidence and to judge him accordingly. You happy with my judgment?
Yes, Master. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Master.
This is the karma of all the people, of the world people. You cannot blame the governor alone, huh? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Many countries, they took all kinds of measures. Still people are getting sick and dying. It could have been worse.
Yes, Master.
Heavens have been a lot. Otherwise, many more people would have died. Okay? What's the other question?
Yes, Master. Furthermore, he has been accused of inappropriate behavior by 3 women occurring between 2016 and 2020. 2 were former aides. An independent review will be launched. New York Attorney General Letitia James is choosing the investigation team instead of Judge Barbara Jones. Master, are you aware of these events, and what are your thoughts, or if you were the judge, what would you have to say?
I don't say anything because I'm not a judge, okay? But I will answer you because you asked me. Otherwise, you sleep with it and then you toss and turn with nightmares. By the way, yes, I read the news, so I came across it, okay? I came across these things. And I don't know if it's a big deal. They accuse him of like sexual harassment, is that correct?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, because improper behavior has so many levels, so you have to say it correctly. Yeah.
Yes, Master.
That's what I read, yeah? Okay. What I think is, I don't know what to think. because I am not the governor, I am not the women that he has been accused by, or that accused him. But I'm thinking, if it's just like so-called harassment, I don't know what kind of harassment he measures out to his staff or to these women. But men, they like beautiful women, don't they? Yes?
Master.
Yes.
And is he single or married or widow?
Currently, he is single, Master.
Single, okay. Yes. So a single man is looking for single woman. Is something wrong with that?
No, Master.
Just because they are his staff, it's easier, you know. Every day they work together. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
And the staff tendency is always being, of course, very friendly, very coordinated, very respectful toward him as their boss.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. So because of that, he feels that they are more lovely. Yes, more to his manly liking. No.
Yes, Master.
This is a problem when I work together with a woman and he's single. Then things could happen. But he didn't. According to the report I read, he didn't molest them or force them to do anything, did he? According to reports, yes or no?
I'm not aware of the specific
No.
allegations, but I don't think so, Master.
No, so okay, maybe he says something or he liked to do something with them. Maybe he's in love with them. In the span of 4 years, right?
Yes, between 2016 and 2020.
Yeah, 4 years, only 3 women. That's a very sparesome already. for a man his age and his position. And because he doesn't go out, he's too busy, so his staff is all he has. So maybe he says something, maybe he shouldn't say. Like, I saw one photo, he asked the woman can I kiss you? Can he kiss her?
Yes, Master.
So that is not like molestation or anything.
No, Master, that is not.
I think they blow it out of proportion. If that's all there was, and nothing more than that, then it's just maybe misbehavior. If all that was true, then probably also that he might be too lonely and just try to look for love. But he probably looked in the wrong place or expressed it in the wrong way. But who knows? Maybe he did not do half of what people say that he did to the women. It's not much to make a big deal out of it, you know. I mean, it's nothing worse than many of the stories of the Catholic Church priests that molested children. More than 10,000 over the years in France alone, according to reports and confession archives. The little children, the altar boys and other children. And nobody said anything. They did say something, but very little.
Yes.
I mean, what's the use of all these laws to protect children, to prosecute those children traffickers or children abusers, when there are revered, trusted priests who are doing it, doing the same thing? The law turns a blind eye to the helpless, innocent children victims. And here we are, chasing a single lay person governor for taking the courage to confess to a girl that he likes her. Think about it.
Yes.
I think if we talk about the law, we should talk about the church law first. It's more restricted. If you are a monk, you don't molest children. Even if you're normal people and you molest children, people bring you to court and bring you to jail, no?
Yes, Master.
So he's a governor, he just asks if he can kiss her or if he can, you know, even if he asks to go to bed with her, she can always say no, they are adult, no?
Yes, Master.
They're grown up or not?
Correct, Master.
A man has the right, or has not the right, but he can ask what he wants, and all you do just to say, "Oh, sir," right?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, why make a big deal and accusing him of whatever they do accuse him? If that's all there was, okay? He did not molest anybody. He did not force anyone into like a physical, sexual relationship or anything.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, just because now some people don't like the Democrats, and he's a Democrat, so they're trying to make it more big things. Just to show that they care, but this is not. It's not too fair.
Yes, Master.
But the thing is like this. I'm thinking, in my own experience, in life, yeah, men have the tendency to misread the signal from a woman. Because sometimes I had no intention on anything. I'm just respectful and friendly. And they think I like them.
Yes, Master.
Many situations like that, including my own vet doctors for my dogs before. But I did not accuse him or sue him for sexual harassment, nothing. Even he put a hand on my knee. Yeah. We went to see movies together with my staff also. And he insisted to sit next to me, and I didn't think anything. Then he put his hand on my knee, So I just moved, that's all. And he knew. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
And later I scolded my staff. I said, well, what were you thinking? Why you let him sit next to me? And they also say they didn't think anything. Yeah, and that man, vet doctor, was married even. Oh. Yeah. Later, because of an injured opossum with kids, I had to talk to him, as my other vet refused to help. It was after midnight, so I said to him first, "I forgive you, but don't do it again." All my staff knew about this, and they are still alive, including the vet. So this governor, he's single. He's lonely. He's pressurized with his job, and he probably needs company. Maybe he likes the girl. Maybe if they're dating for a while, maybe she likes him also. Then maybe they're married later. Who knows?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, maybe he's in love with them, but that doesn't mean he's a sexual predator. Well, according to my opinion, because men, they misread, very, very likely to misread the woman's signal.
Yes, Master.
Because the staff, of course, they're respectful and friendly to their boss, no?
Yeah. Yes, Master.
Yes, and of course, every man likes this kind of sweetness, gentleness, and respectful manners. So maybe he thinks he could try, but that doesn't mean anything. And she could always say no. Yes. Why didn't she say no until now? Why wait so long? I feel sorry for the woman also. We are in trouble all the time. Because if we are friendly, then we're misunderstood. Yeah. If we are so stern and strict, then I don't know what else. They think we are, they call us something else. Yeah. They say she's a bitch or something like that. But this humans' quality and manner sometimes very difficult to live with. Yes.
Yes, Master.
And I never had anything to do with Mr. Cuomo, yeah. But it's just to be fair and just. That's what I think, all right?
Yes, Master.
And if I get into trouble, then it's your fault. But I don't care. Whatever. I say whatever I think. And always truthful. Yeah? Okay. Yes. So then they have to get more evidence. But if he's just flirting or asking if he can kiss her, that is not like a bombshell or a stunning picture or something like that. And I think we should not just exaggerate. We have to wait for the judge or the court to find evidence, yeah? And affidavits before they can make a decision and make a judgment, okay?
Yes, Master.
That's why in Canada they have the law that when somebody is like a criminal, suspect, yes, they don't let the newspaper know about it.
No.
Yes, because they worry that there will be like prejudice, yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
from the readers and from the public en masse, then that will be not fair judgment on the criminal.
Wow. Yes.
I agree with that, yes, because sometimes you can really misjudge somebody, yeah, by just his character or his personality.
Yes.
I have been misjudged many times, during my life. So it's very difficult to immediately jump to conclusions, to judge somebody, okay? Yes, unless I really know from inside, yeah. But I don't take care much of these government officials, so I don't look inside so much. I just look outside evidence according to the newspapers. I think it's not a big deal. They are both adults.
Yes, Master.
And it's nothing wrong for a man to like a woman, even if that's his staff. Yeah, nothing wrong. She doesn't have to like him. But that's not harassment.
No, Master.
No. Well, it could be a different story. Like if he is younger or more of that type, then she or one of them would have liked him, then it would be a love story. Otherwise, it would be labeled as harassment. Bad luck. When I was working in the Red Cross, I told you already before, there was one of my bigger bosses. He saw me outside in the corridor one time when I went to the restroom. And since then, he kept coming to my office during the coffee break. He just sat there reading newspapers in front of me. He asked my smaller boss, who normally sit in front of me, not same table, but the two tables together. She sit in front. So I don't know how he asked her to go away, and then he came and sat there often. But I never went out and sue him like sexual harassment or anything. Yeah. He sat there and I sat there. I worked. I did my work. He read his newspapers. Even though one time, a couple of times, he told me that he said something very, very complimentary, like, "Oh, we never see such a beautiful woman like you working in here," something like that, But that is not a harassment. Even if he so obviously came and sat in front of me all the time. Well, luckily, I quit anyway. After a while, I went somewhere else because my ex-husband had to move to work elsewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
So we moved. I don't know what is a happy ending to tell you. It's not the first time, and he's not the only one, but men, they like women, so if they express some desire toward you, and if you don't like him, you just do something to let him know that you're not interested.
Yes.
I showed him my wedding ring. There's no need to sue a man just for that. Oh my God. He probably is lonely, just work. The staff is all he knows, and he goes out nowhere. He should have gone to the bar and get chatting or something. But maybe it's not his style.
Yes, Master.
If he didn't do anything more than that, I think it's decent enough of him. Being single and in his position, and he's just asking if he can kiss her.
Yes, Master.
Nowadays, he should not ask because of COVID, People, they are even writing in the newspaper, they say, "Don't kiss." Even they say couples should not kiss. Okay, maybe they should have worn a mask, inside the office. Then that question won't come up, Oh, well, my God, what a gossip, huh? Okay, it's good.